We are live. If anybody wants to jump on. Two.
Hello, can anyone hear us?
4. I ain't climbing.
Mm-hmm.
And dropping.
Oh, back down to 2.
Anybody in here? Hello.
Hey, Angel.
Lynn.
Hey, Augie.
We got 3 in. We'll get some more. Augie said, hey.
Hey, Bubba.
Hey, buddy. No, I'm doing live chat. I think it's a little different. I'm not sure. We're starting out with an ad.
Oh, we got 6. That might be why the number went up and then it dropped right back down.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Howdy.
And Trex.
And tricks.
Who's Trex?
Dang, I'm telling on him.
It's a wonder he didn't say Nana Pawpaw Chainsaw Hammer.
Mm-hmm. You need some tools. You got to work on something.
Yep.
I'm getting more.
Oh, it's a dinosaur.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, Trex.
T-Rex.
T-Rex.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. My bad.
You need a dinosaur.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder where Ashton's at.
Football practice. Or hiding.
I don't know if they have football practice tonight or not.
I don't know. That's what, Wednesday?
Yeah.
I'd say probably not on Wednesdays and Sundays because them are church nights.
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know.
The whole country went anti-church, so probably.
Right.
He ain't gonna argue. Number 7. How's them goats doing, Betty? I think she had a whole herd of them, didn't she?
I think so.
Can't. The number on
He's talking to us in the tablet. We're on the...
Y'all fix cars, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was talking about earlier. Fixing cars.
Goat's ready to come see you.
We'll get the fish.
Yeah.
Must have a really good fence put up though.
Mm-hmm.
We do one up there around, kind of around behind the barn up in that area up there. Like a little small lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like a little small lot.
Mm-hmm.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah.
Time to time, you can put them on a lead and, or like a chain or like a dog, you know. You can take them out behind the woods. Still get expensive, but from Daddy used to do it, put them on a chain and let them walk around the woods.
Yeah.
Wake up, Ashton. I hadn't heard from Ashton. I don't know where he's at.
He's
probably
hiding
come
from us.
dragging in here after a while, probably.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting slower and slower with it.
Mm-hmm. You been doing any canning, buddy?
Not building a fence. Yeah. Yeah, he definitely ain't building no fence, that's for sure.
Nope.
I did. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like just a small lot of some sort.
What all have you canned?
They supposed to got some deer meat there the other day, wasn't you?
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. Finally got some ventilation on the greenhouse and all that stuff hooked up.
Mm-hmm.
Finally got the fans in the greenhouse working. Not that it helps any because it's still got side or the plastic on them, but it's better than nothing.
Check on my breath real quick. Be right back, Ed.
Yeah. She got hit with an ad. Yeah, them ads catch you right whenever you least expect it. Who else is in here? And what are we going to talk about? We just mess around for a few minutes, give people time to come in.
It's got 13 minutes. $36 pints of deer meat and 24 relish. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, you've been putting them back, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. We did. How many things of eggs did you do?
Well, I done 19, but 5 of them busted when I water bathed them.
And then we did 7 jars of pickles with the cucumbers out of the garden. And then we did
Burned out, yeah.
then I'm making 4 loaves of homemade bread right now. I got 2 loaves rising and 2 loaves in the oven.
Yeah, I done 19 quart jars of pickled eggs. There's a dozen in each jar, so that's 19 dozen eggs that I peeled. And when I put them in the water bather, there's the bottom blowed out of 5 of them. And then we dropped all the way down to 1.
Uh-oh. I wonder if it's the ad or...
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
I don't think that's right.
The jar itself, Betty, the whole out of it.
That can't be right because I'm on and Betty's on.
I think it's where, whenever I done the vinegar, the brine, or whatever, I let it sit in the jar till it kind of cooled off a little bit before I stuck them in the jar. The jars cooled off before I put them in the water bather. So I set them in that thing, set down in water. As soon as I did, it said poof. And the 5 of them blow the bottoms up.
I do about an ad or something.
Yeah. So I threw 60 eggs in the trash.
You gave Angel like 60 for hard-boiled eggs for
I gave her like 2.5 dozen.
2.5 dozen for salads. She eats a lot of salads and stuff. But yeah, we did pickled eggs, then we did pickles, and then
They turned out pretty good.
Was water hot, she said.
Was water hot? Yeah. Arkansas.
Hey, Arkansas.
Yeah, the water was hot, that's for sure. Because the water bather, I put it on the stove, and I let the water come up and start boiling the jars, and the jars down in the water. The brown that I put in there was real hot, so it's got the jars already. It evidently cooled down too much. That and there was the cheap Walmart jars. They wasn't the good bottle jars or nothing. But anyway, still wound up with 14 quarts.
We've got quite a few already, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we started our pickles because we started getting cucumbers. We are going to have cucumbers coming out our ears pretty soon.
Those cucumber vines up at trellis. They're crawling all in that wire.
Yeah, you had to cut that one out.
Mm-hmm.
Said add inserted and went to 3.
How you doing, Arkansas?
Instead of water bathing, I have been steam canning in my pressure canner.
Yeah.
I ain't never done them that way, have you?
I mean,
same thing.
Yeah.
That is a big loss, 60 days. Yeah.
It was. Yeah, that's 5 dozen. It didn't take me forever to peel them.
Boil them.
Peel them.
Boil them, peel them.
Mm-hmm. I worked on them things for, 2 days?
Yeah, you were up to like midnight.
Yeah. Just to watch them blow up in the pressure canner. That's all right, though.
We got more eggs coming in.
More, and I'll try it again. If you wanna grab one of the pickles we made in the eggs, sure. Yeah.
One of each?
Yeah. But I've got most eggs here. Let me put them in that way. I put some of them back. Dehydrating them. I dehydrated some. I was dreaming about it.
There's some pickles.
Here's the pickles we made. She made the sandwich slices or whatever you want to call them.
Here, I'll trade you.
That I made. These are just like the dead ones here. And these right here will bite you. I don't know if you can see that or not, but right there.
There's one of the peppers. Here's another
That's
one.
one of the red ghost peppers that's down in there. So in about 2 weeks, them things will be ready. Thank you. Yeah, everybody that I give the spicy ones to, they said they wanted them more spicy. So
Here's my bread we're working on.
waiting for it to rise. She's been making that, whatever you call it, bread, homemade bread, whatever.
What?
I was telling her she's been making that homemade bread today. Gotta wait for it to rise more, I guess. I don't know.
Cucumbers to come in. I'm gonna do the for things like that.
Yeah.
On my bread. I'll have to bring some make yellow.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
We got about down before.
Yeah. You take that little electric knife thing, you know, and slice it up and like or light. We got a light bread. I don't know what else call it. Loaf bread, maybe.
Yeah, I love the electric knife. If you do it with the electric knife, it's almost like a meat slicer. It slices it just perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I got off a little early today. I wanted to make bread. I was going to make some cheese bread and some sub rolls too, but I didn't get around to that.
So you missed that. Yes, I'd love some.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to bring you some.
I didn't check to see if St. Bernard Acres is on live tonight.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know if he's or not. I should have checked. Wonderful.
I told her I'd make some macaroni.
Yeah. You know, it's a short day today, so we're making cucumber or pickles, and she's been making bread and everything else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had a couple evening shift clients cancel, so I got to come home early.
I was going to make some egg salad, but I forgot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Now, I was going to make some egg salad out of some of those eggs, but just be honest with you, I've eaten so many eggs, I think I can lay one. What do you think, baby? Which one do you think's the roosters? There ain't no way that counter's right.
Mm-mm. No, Betty's on here, Arkansas's on here, Angel's on here, I'm on here.
Mm-hmm. I mean, maybe close. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, that's right. So I have at least 5 roosters. Oh, wow. Yeah. Why, they start crowing on you or something? We'll have to like take a video of the ones we have and put them on there. I think it's been a couple people asking about like seeing them and stuff. Ham salad sandwich. That actually sounds pretty good. I made some potato salad last time, and the time for that I made egg salad.
Yeah.
Same thing, minus the potatoes.
Yeah.
Exact same thing, minus the potatoes. I guess that sounds pretty good. I might make some more.
To do it.
Yeah, what man? Well, I did use up all the eggs we had in there.
Want to see. I had to go out in the Gladstone last night.
Ham salad is minus the tuna. It was like potato salad and egg salad, minus the potatoes. So what I need to do is put on a great big old pot of pinto beans and make some egg salad.
You've been saying you were going to make pinto beans for 3 days now.
I haven't made them in a while.
You said it Monday. You said it Tuesday. You said it Sunday night.
I do need to make some. I do want some. I just keep forgetting to do it. Have to make some more cornbread. I think we're still enough cornmeal ground for that.
Yeah, I was going to say we're going to have to check and see.
Still should have plenty.
I couldn't get it when I got in the booster still inside. I got soaked. Oh.
Yeah, I ain't gonna. If they're out like that running around, I'm not going to chase them around too much. I mean, them leghorns, they're hard to get to go in.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a guinea. They're hard to get to go in too. They go in sometimes perfectly fine. Sometimes they don't come home 2 days, 3 days. But we got 8 guineas now, small baby guineas. They get about 10 or 12 more.
Yeah.
Small ones like that. And as soon as I got inside, the power went out.
Oh, yeah. Lordy.
They've I don't know if you've been watching the news, but there's some major CME's been coming in for the last, I think it started yesterday. And so that's affecting the power grid and the internet. I know it's been affecting our internet, even our phones. They was actually worried about earthquakes and the Yellowstone volcano with this one that was coming in now. But then Israel and Iran and Lebanon took over the news, so our power didn't go out, but internet's been crappy like usual. I mean, of course, the internet here is always sucks, just to be honest with you. But it's better than that HughesNet satellite. What we're using right now, at least we can get on here somewhat, but that HughesNet satellite, I've got nothing nice to say whatsoever about HughesNet. The only thing I got nice to say about them is the pole they put in the ground I'm going to use for my sun oven. I'm going to build a sun oven to fit on top of it right way and turn it. That's the only nice thing about it. Sun and Kelly lost power 12 hours. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's what, like a solar, that little portable power thing that we done a little video on. Just something like that. I mean, that'd be perfect for like keeping your refrigerator cold. It'd have to be a little bigger. The one that we have, it won't run a refrigerator. I think it's just 100 watts. But our refrigerator ain't but like 100 watts. But I don't know what's going on with it. It's like whenever I plug it up, when the refrigerator kicks on, it's the real high surge when it first kicks on. It trips the little power inverter out. Wow, yeah. That's one thing I really don't know a whole lot about, like whenever power outages and stuff like that. Because we have our own, but I never really hear about it too much. Unless it's on the news. Now I watch the news a lot or listen to it a lot. I think the worst part of that, the solar storm, I think the worst part of that's over with now, though. You guys are so lucky. Well, maybe, I mean, honestly, never really know. Lucky. Well, maybe, I mean, honestly, never really know. If something bad enough was to happen, we would be so lucky. We'd be like everybody else, you know. But seeing me like that, it has the potential of knocking our power completely out. Never see zombie a lot. Is that a thing you're preparing for? No, no, no. We got into raising what's called zombie chickens, so that's just what they call a cross between a white leghorn and a Somali chicken. It's pretty cool looking. It's a zombie chicken, is what it's referred to. Lord, you don't have to prepare for zombies. They're walking around the streets everywhere right now. Go to Walmart. You see a van load over there. We are, let's say, preppers, but I think preparing for zombies is a little out there a little bit. But I mean, hey, you never know. You never know. But yeah, it's rev and protect it. It's just a chicken. That's what it is. We raise a lot of chickens. We get for eggs and stuff like that. We dehydrate eggs. We freeze eggs. We pickle eggs. We eat eggs. And what I was saying a while ago, I ate so many damn eggs. I believe I can lay one now. So. We kind of get into a little bit of everything like that. We like Miss Betty here. She's into pretty much the same things we are. She cans a whole lot into animals and stuff like that. I also do a lot of I guess what you say, dry food, dry goods storage. You know, we'll get into that too. Where are you from? Where are you from, Rev and Protect? Where are you from, bud? We never have a, just so you know, we never have like a topic or anything like that. We just come in here just to shoot the crap with everybody, you know. We talk about anything and everything. 9 times out of 10, it leads to food. We always wind up talking about food some way or another. So, hey, but my fortune cookie did tell me to start a cooking channel, a YouTube or a social media cooking channel. If I could actually cook, I would. I'm frying egg. thing boiling egg, I guess. We got a few people in. Anybody got anything they want to discuss? I guess. But yeah, Betty. Eventually, if I was you, I'd get some type of even your son, tell him some type of little small. It don't have to be nothing big, expensive, or anything like that. Just get like a little small, what's called a solar generator. Or you can even do like it's a little real cheap little setup. Get you a couple used solar panels and a couple car batteries if you have to. I mean, I wouldn't recommend using them for a long time, but in emergency, I'd use car batteries. But get you like a little inverter and stuff like that, and I can show you how to hook it up. Get you a couple solar panels, throw them out in your yard, and be done with it. You know, until the power comes back on. That way you can keep your refrigerator going, freezers, and stuff like that. We built up at the barn. I put together a cooking is good full-time job. We built a little like a battery charging station up there at the barn. Eventually, I'm gonna get a like a little small inverter to put up there to just for its own standalone power at the barn. But for right now, we just got it. I'll really get up to where I can use it for like charging batteries, like the side-by-side battery, lawnmower battery, and stuff like that. We have a propane generator. Well, there you go. Yeah. That's all you need. Unless you can't get propane. But that's, I mean, you can't prepare for everything, though. There's just no possible way. This, the whole deal with Israel and Iran and all that stuff, that it's been brewing for a while. I mean, they've been messing with each other back and forth, but this time, I think it's going to be pretty bad. Which puts us right in the middle of that. I can't operate it. Get you a piece of paper and have him write down like from step one to all the way to shutting it back off. You know, like the instructions. Step one to this, because that's what I'm doing with our solar for her and stuff like that. And the kids, honestly, if something, you know, if I was stranded or stuck out somewhere or something happened to me, they'd have no idea how to operate this solar. So, and honestly, it's simple. It really is. I need to sit down and write down like step by step. Step one, turn this switch on. You know, stuff like that, just so they can, I guess, get it in emergency. Something was to happen or something like that. Emergency. Something was to happen or something like that. No more concerts for him. You're grounded. He done messed that up. With this little solar generator we have that they sent us to do that little video on, it's like I say, it's like 300 watts, but it like for lights and phones and stuff like that. I mean, it's perfectly fine for that. I wish it was just a little bit bigger, like a 500 or 600 watt. That way, like the surge on the refrigerator wouldn't flip it out. Like the storm dry goods, I have Mylar bags, pinto beans sealed January 2012. Yeah, we have some sealed way back, several years back too. We have one other thing that we have, Arkansas. We done. I don't know if I put in that video or not. but we done macaroni and cheese. You know, we done like a Mylar bag and poured the noodles in there. We took them out of the cardboard box, poured the noodles in there, and then took the cheese packet and didn't tear it open or anything. I experimented both ways. I poked holes in one, and then I just didn't do anything to one. Just stuck it down in there, and put an oxygen absorber in there, sealed it. And I think those was dated back 2014, maybe something like that. 2015, give or take. I'd have to look just to be honest with you. I'd hate to say, but I think it's around that date. And we opened those and ate them. It tastes just like you just went to the store and bought them. So perfectly fine. But I mean, they stay sealed the whole time too. I need to get I want to start putting together some more of those 2-week buckets that we do. But well, I mean, that's what I call them, a 2-week bucket. But it's basically just poking a bunch of little bags down that bucket and sealing them up in Mylar and putting them back on the shelf. Because those things, I mean, if something was to happen, you could open one of those buckets and eat on it, for a couple weeks, 3 weeks, whatever. Not have to worry about it going bad like everything else. Because I don't like storing my stuff in like big quantities. I like storing mine in like single serve type thing. Instead of just pouring a whole bucket full of noodles, a whole bucket full of cheese powder. I don't like doing all that. Because once you open it, if you don't use it, it's going to go bad. I think I do my pinto beans whenever I store those. I do those like between 1 and 2 pounds per each little thing I do. Because 2 pounds of pinto beans, that'll feed a whole lot of food. We got a 1 kilowatt solar generator. Cool. There you go. That'd be perfect. At 1,000 watt solar generator, I mean, that would keep your refrigerators and freezers and everything humming right along. Even the surge on it. So when you plug up a refrigerator or a freezer, that compressor, when it first kicks on, it may be 100 watt to run that refrigerator, but it'll surge up like 400, 500, 600 watts just to get the compressor pumping. Then it'll settle back down. I do 2 cups per bag. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's a pretty good bit. I normally do, like I said, between one. Sometimes I do 1 pound bags. So like if it's just me and Amanda, we eat 1 pound will do perfectly fine. But like kids and stuff, everybody's here, we do like 2 pounds. But I mean, I could eat most of them myself. I like doing that in like the pinto beans, put them in like 1 or 2 pound bags, and then
here's the ones that just come out.
Yeah.
That's my bread that just come out, Betty.
There's the bread she just made.
And then here's the other 2 fixing to rise.
Have to get you to explain how to use it. Yeah. If I can help you, I will be. They're simple, honestly.
What?
Says they got a 1 kilowatt solar generator. It's 1,000 watt. That's perfect. 1,000 watts, really. I mean, emergency. That's all you need. But like I said, that'll power 2 or 3 refrigerators and everything else. TVs, lights, you can have it all running. Yeah, it is good, baby. When she makes it, it's real good. Well, back to what I was saying, Arkansas, whenever I do my pinto beans, I like doing like a 5-gallon bucket and put the big Mylar bag in the bucket and then put the individual Mylar bags of beans or rice or whatever into that big Mylar bucket, bag, and then seal that too, and then seal the bucket and then put the bucket up. That's kind of how I like doing my stuff. But like I said, if time comes we ever have to open that bucket, we're going to eat it. So, I mean, it ain't going to go bad. beans and rice and stuff like that, it's going to be good for. I mean, the rest of my life, I wouldn't have to open it and it'd still be good.
Well, we do our wheat the same way.
Yeah, wheat. I mean, I still ain't found me a daggone
oat roller.
Oat roller. I need an oat roller. I can't find one. I need to get one. The one you sent the link to is like people that make beer. That's what those are for. Like malts and stuff like that. You know, they put their stuff in there and mash them and make beer. It may be the same exact thing. I don't know.
For how long though? Do we need 1 to use whatever?
Charging? No, that one. What you do is you just throw the solar panel basically out, and just plug it up and let it charge. It charges a day, but I mean you can use it while it's charging. I've had people talking to me about my solar about, well, you cannot use the solar power while you're charging your battery. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life.
We do.
I don't know. Crap. The dumbest crap, shall I say. Keep this YouTube friendly. I've had a few people say, well, you can't use the power out of your inverter while the sun's charging those batteries through that inverter. That's the dumbest thing I've heard in my life. Stale beans are better than no beans. That's exactly right. Yeah. And then I got a battery charge. You know, it's a 120 or a 240 to charge these big batteries up. And they said, well, I can't use my power while I'm charging my batteries. Well, I mean, I do. Every time I've ever tried to use them, you know, I mean, we use the batteries. I'm not going to shut my power off to charge the batteries. That's stupid. Why would you invest money in something you have to do that with?
I think that's the same one I showed him, Betty.
A flaker, yeah, that rolls oats. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think that one is for, it may be the same thing, Betty. I don't know, but I think the one that you sent her is for like malt, making beer. Which, I mean, maybe the same thing. I don't know. A lot of people that make their own beer use that kind of
thing.
Yeah, but I don't know if it'd be. I may just order one just to see. I mean, I don't know.
Sis home brewer.
Yes, home brewers.
Flour, mill, cereal grinder, wet, dry, grain, wheat, malt, crusher.
Yeah, crusher. That's all. Yeah, that's the same thing though. But our solar system, I can plug up the big battery charge that I have in here into my generator and charge my batteries while the solar is charging my batteries and still using my power. So
she said, look at it on eBay.
Look at pics. Yeah, we're exactly just looking at it on the phone.
Yeah, I was showing him the one you sent me. I think I showed it to you before, didn't I? Yeah.
I may just order one just to try it because I mean,
never hurts.
Yeah, because I do want to get one. But anyway, to answer your question, but you can take that thing and they're designed where you take that solar panel and you lay it out there to where it's charging it up. And then you go in the house and plug it into the little box, and then you plug your refrigerator stuff in that box. And it's a cycle. You know, it charges during the day and you use the batteries overnight. In theory. But you can use it while it's charging, I guess is the answer to the question.
We went from 10 to 5.
Yeah. That's right.
4. That's not like what you were saying.
Mm-hmm. I don't care. Just cook the heck out of those stale beans. I've opened up some beans that was really old, and I've never had any stale. You know, I mean, like tasted off or foul in any way. They always taste exactly the same.
Yeah, we've opened some that we had like 2012 written on them and stuff.
Yeah. That was the macaroni and stuff.
Oh, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
I think the only time that we've ever had any problems out of food storage of any kind is fruit in cans. Like, you go to the store and buy like Peach has in one of those little cans, whatever size can.
Mangoes.
Anything like that, put your can up and don't turn it. Now, if those over, like, they'll last 3-4 start. I don't know if it's just like the sugars and stuff in them, but they'll actually swell and like pop,
And make a mess.
Yeah.
All over your pantry.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's just like the sugars in them or whatever. But that's the only thing we've ever had any problem with whatsoever as far as storing. Everything else has been pretty good. Like I said, we've got stuff that's stored back to 10 years ago.
Longer than that, I think.
Yeah. I think I actually have quart jars of sugar and stuff like that.
Sugar and flour and salt. And...
Still perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
We still want to do a video on. I think there's a couple people want us to do a video on the sugar storage with those little discs, whatever they call them. Mm-hmm. How long did the fruit store? It was probably in there for 4-5-ish years, something like that, before it like blew up. So I mean, I don't know how long it was good for, but I know after about just say 5 years, and the can actually swelled up.
4 to 5 years, it swells, and then it like pops and makes a mess all over all your other can goods.
Yeah.
So we're not sure exactly how long it's good for, but instead of buying store-bought ones, I'd like to try to can some.
Yeah, just can your own. Be better off.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, realistically speaking, if you want to store fruit, I wouldn't store it no more than a couple years.
Unless you can it yourself.
Unless you can it yourself, but like out of the little metal cans, that you get at the grocery store, I wouldn't do it go over like 2, maybe 3 years tops. But I mean, there again, it really all depends on how you store it, because that's a liquid. It's not a dry. If you store that in a cool, dry, dark place, it may last 10, 20 years. I don't know.
I mean, it's in our pantry in there,
But
but it's in the top.
Yeah, it still ain't like climate control. I mean, it still has temperature fluctuation.
Yeah, because we cook right there. Yeah.
But if you had just like a root cellar or something like that you put it in, or a pantry that's
kind away from your kitchen.
Yeah, kind of that's maintained, temperature maintained. Then probably you get away with it for several years. But that's why I like storing mainly dry goods, because I don't care what anybody says. If the world was turning to crap, I'd rather have dry goods as no goods, just like he was saying a little while ago. Stale beans are better than no beans. That stuff stores indefinitely.
Yeah.
As long as you put it up and store it right, you store that for years. Wheat, they're finding wheat and no Pharaoh tunes and stuff.
But as far as like mixes and stuff, you can go to Walmart and get like the pancake mix, the muffin mix, anything like that, and store with the vacuum seal thing. Or our V-board. We need to try that with our V-board.
The powder.
Mm-hmm.
The trick to powder is you got to put it in a bag.
Yeah.
You take a lot of people will take like the brown paper bag, dump the powder in that, and kind of fold the top over, and then put it down in a Mylar bag and then seal it. That way it don't suck the powder out.
Mm-hmm.
But that's with a regular, like what do you call that, vacuum sealer. I don't know
Mhm.
the V-War now. I don't know. I'd hate to try it and just suck all that down in the end of it though. Honestly, that's the only reason I ain't tried like powder. We tried the yeast and stuff like that. Remember, as far as powdered stuff, but as far as like flour, I don't know if I want to put that in there without putting it in the bag because I don't want to suck it through the machine.
But we did it with that jar lid thing.
Yeah. Oh, we tried. I mean, so we'll try to store some type of. But like I said, we done it with the yeast, but that was with jars.
Well, we did the pancake mix and stuff in the Mylar bags.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we done what we're talking about is we done a video on we ain't put it out yet, but we done a video on the V-War chamber vacuum, and a lot of people won't know will it seal jars, so and liquids and stuff like that. So we kind of put it to the test with powders and everything in pint-sized jars because the quart jar won't fit in it.
And that video should be out soon, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know exactly when, but
I don't remember.
jar lid thing. Yeah, the V-War is a little different because the lid thing that you stick on there and it sucks it out. It actually pulls vacuum out of the jar, so it's sucking stuff out of the jar. And
the trick is to keep from the top, because if you put it up too much without giving enough headspace, it makes a mess.
Well, that and in that V-War, it don't pull vacuum out of that jar. It pulls vacuum out of around the jar.
Yeah.
And then once it releases, it's
Yeah, seasonings are really good for long-term storage too.
Yeah.
We have a lot of seasonings too.
I like storing a lot of. I'll tell you one thing. I like storing a lot of Arkansas is like bouillon cubes, like chicken and beef bouillon, because if you store a crap ton of white rice like we do, you have those to flavor it with. You can put 4 or 5 of those in a bowl of white rice, and then it tastes like that.
Chicken flavored rice.
Yeah, chicken flavored rice, yeah, stuff like that. Yeah. About my wrong button. But yeah, so that's the reason we store a lot of bouillon cubes is for that reason, for like basically flavoring rice. Honestly,
we've got cases of them.
Yeah. So those are really. I like getting the little cubes too. The little cubes that you can buy pretty much at any dollar store.
Mm-hmm.
That you can buy pretty much at any dollar store.
Mm-hmm.
We have to get our pantry built soon. I mean that's.
Yeah, because we're jarring stuff and setting them everywhere now.
The world don't fly to crap this year. We might start on it next year. So that'll take a long time to do because we'll have to do the whole side when we start.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like storing a lot of stuff like that, and I think we got a lot of. Well, not a lot, but we have some salt and pepper and stuff like that too. Put up.
Yeah, we use them a lot too.
Yeah, we use them all the time. In everything.
When I made my beef stew or my vegetable soup, when I can it, I use the bouillon cubes in it.
I put the beef bouillon cubes in my pinto beans.
Yeah.
So that way it tastes like it. A lot of people, when they boil their beans, they put what they call a soup bone in it, a ham bone or whatever you want to call it. I never really liked that. But just me, I don't like. How if you put the soup bone in there, the little pieces of meat's floating all over your beans and stuff. I don't like it. I don't like stuff floating in my beans. I just don't like it. Salt would be better, yeah, because you can cure meat with it. You know what I mean? Like we get the smokehouse or whatever. If we want to cure meat, all you got to do is rub down salt and hang it up, and it's good for a long time. You go out there and cut you a piece off of it every now and again. But yeah, it would be good for that. Yeah. Then, like I said, we store a lot of well, not a lot, but we like pancake mix,
Muffin mixes.
muffins and stuff like that. We got a whole lot of that, like what do you call those? Not cupcakes, but muffins. Yeah, like blueberry muffin mix, stuff like that. We store stuff like that too.
Strawberry, blueberry, chocolate chip.
But for the most part, we mainly store dry stuff like rice and beans and stuff like that. Sugar, yeah. The sugar, we're gonna do. I'm gonna do a video on that Arkansas, the sugar stuff in 5-gallon buckets with a. I have to get back to your name. It's a disc, something disc. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, we still got salt over here. We got
The place that sent us all those Mylar bags. He sent me a bunch of like a little bag full of these things, and I can't remember what they're called. Something disc. I'm short on sugar, yeah. But anyway, he sent me a whole bag of this little disc. You put all your flour in like a Mylar bag in a 5-gallon bucket. You throw a couple of them discs in there and seal it up, and it's good. It won't never harden or anything. The man and woman that own the prepper store over in Waynesville, he said that he's got a 5-gallon bucket that he uses sugar out of. Every day. That's what they get the sugar out of. He said it's been in that bucket for over 5 years. If you don't store it with something in there to suck the moisture out of it, sugar will get hard as a rock. You have to, scrape it to use. You can still use it, but it's just you have to scrape it, to get some off of it. But I mean, it's still perfectly fine to use. It'll store indefinitely as long as you don't mind scraping it. So my grandpa kept a pig in the smokehouse all the time. Yeah, they say. I don't know, but they say. There's one video I was watching on here, and that's what they done. One time a year, a big hog, they'd hang it in the smokehouse and cure it, but they'd go out there and every day if they wanted some ham or whatever, they go out there and cut them a piece off of it, and it lasted for a year, off and on for a year. That pig hung in that smokehouse for almost a year until they eat it all. So I mean, something like that would be really, really good in emergencies, because maybe get 2 deer all year or 2 pigs and hang it in there, and you're good. You're set.
Or a deer and a pig.
Yeah, I mean, you're set. You're set for meat all year. Hammer, take care of hard sugar. Yeah. Well. Yeah. These little disc things, I have to look at it and see what the name of it is again out there, up to there somewhere. But he sent me a whole little bag of those things to try, and honestly, I haven't tried them yet. The Mylar bags, them things, like twice as thick as what you can buy in the store.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that's what I was saying a while ago. We always get off on talking about food somewhere or another.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. You gotta eat.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I keep my girlish figure.
Mm.
Pintos and rice.
Don't do that. That's contagious.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
So many kids will show up. Yeah. That's all right.
We'll be ready. Hopefully, as ready as we can be.
Ain't nobody gonna be ready for it, but
as ready as we can be.
We'll be better than 99.9% of the population that has 3 days worth of food stored in their house.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say we won't run out, but I gotta go and be involved. All right,
Thank
Arkansas.
you for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for coming in, buddy. I'm guilty. I focus on food, yeah.
We would a little more than we do, but we really don't have no room to store it.
Yeah. We kind of focused on it pretty good there for a while, so until now we have nowhere else to put it. I started putting it in those blue barrels, and then that shortly. If you had somewhere to put it, those are perfect. Those are perfect.
Mm-hmm.
If you had like a big storage area to put them in, I mean, you can rig them up 3 high or whatever. Those would be perfect.
Yeah.
So we've resorted back to 5-gallon buckets, and we have a ton of those things. My living room storage. Our whole house is storage.
Pretty much.
Yeah. But I mean, it's an organized mess, I guess. I don't know. No couch space.
Right.
Well, this room here and our room now is got 5-gallon buckets piled up in it now.
And totes.
Yeah, and totes like this one.
Mm-hmm. It's a hot mess, that's for sure.
Yeah, but the plan is to get a pantry, a good sized pantry built.
Not mine.
Once we get the pantry built, we can like kind of have it more organized and be able to do more. But honestly, don't think that
we'll get it done in time.
I don't think we'll get it built in time. I really don't.
Mm-hmm.
How high do you stack? To the ceiling.
To the ceiling.
How's it go? No wasted space.
Mm-mm.
I think it's like the 5-gallon buckets are like 5 or 6 high, I think.
Mm-hmm.
In another one.
I had a bucket collapse.
A bucket collapse, yeah. I'm surprised ours ain't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to feel like a hoarder now.
Mm-hmm.
There's a fine line between prepper and hoarder. So now I got 3 high, yeah. There's a very fine line between a prepper and a hoarder. Basically the same thing, you're just hoarding foods off. And supplies and but I think a hoarder just stores everything.
Yeah, we ain't got that. My kids
Can't
call
me
me
like a hoarder. Yeah. Are you about ready? No. So we'll jump off there too. Anyway, guys, we've been on here an hour, so but they'll be here hungry. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All you gotta do is best you can do.
Right. Do what you can.
Because when the time comes you need that stuff, it'll be gone before you know it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'll be wishing you had more.
Yep. Because I don't feel good about the world situation right now at all, and it gets worse every day.
Mm-hmm. That's for sure.
Just kind of everybody keep your eyes on this Iran thing, because that could be
bad.
Yeah, that could be what sets everything up. That's where I look for it to start. There. Well, I don't know about everything in general, but that's where the Third World War will start, is right there. Yeah. And within probably days, if not already. I ain't even checked the news today or much today, but if it ain't started yet, you know. But anyway, guys, we're going to jump off here.
Hopefully, come back on maybe this weekend or.
Yeah. We'll probably be back either Friday or Saturday.
We'll try to, yeah.
Yeah. Most likely Saturday. Most likely. If the weather permitting, the internet works. So.
Well, I don't know. We get outside and it might be Saturday.
Mm-hmm. But I'll if I remember, I'll try to schedule it. You know, like notify everybody that we're coming on or whatever. If I remember. But we started doing our videos, putting out videos every Tuesday and Friday, just in case everybody wants to check them out. And I got it to where they come out at 9 o'clock in the morning time on Tuesdays and Fridays. So, all righty.
Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for coming in.
All right, babe. Thank you.
Bye, Miss Patty. Bye, Richard.
See you guys.